Hi, there's Life Prepper here. And this here is a what if Z date. But you're 20 miles away from your preps, your safety zone, your haven. How are you going to make it? Okay, you're stuck, 20 miles away. How are you going to get from there to your preps? Everything's crazy. Cars are wrecked. People are getting infected. They're sitting there chewing on like a doggone chicken mom. How you are going to get to it? How you going to be creative? Let's see. Z Day. I'm stuck. Okay. I got to figure out how I want to get to my preps or to my safety haven, whichever it is. Magazines. You can wrap magazines around you. If you got some magazines, you can use some tape. But you got to make sure you can move your body around. Old stove. You can take the metal racks out. If you got the tools to be in shape, you can fix your metal helmet, maybe shields. Hubcaps. Maybe you can put some hubcaps on you to kind of help protect your body, protect your legs. Because you got to figure out how to keep from being eaten to get there. Because they're going to tear into you and eat you up. And then, if there's enough of you left, you might turn into one of those creatures. So you got to figure out how you're going to get from point A to point B without totally being there. Are you going to kill zombies along the way? Are you going to wait a few days? Are you going to hunker down somewhere? Wait a few days. Because you got to have water to survive. You don't have to have food for a few weeks. You can manage without the food. But if you got knowledge to survive, so you're going to sit there. Are you going to wait a few days for some of the madness to go away and prepare yourself and protecting your body and fixing things up? Are you going to use whatever you got around in that household or wherever you're at to put protection over your hands, over your face, over your body, but still be able to move around because you've got to be able to get from point A to point B to get to your prep. So how are you going to make it on Z Day? What if? What would you do in a survival situation and you're stuck? You can't get there with the car because everything's chaos. It's crazy. There's wrecks. You can't get point A to point B with your car anymore because that's done. You got to figure out how you're going to hide or survive whatever for a few days. You got to figure out how you're going to do things. So what are you going to do on a what if? Me, hopefully, I can get into a building. I want to kill as many of those Z's as I can because it's either them or me. I'm not going to think twice about killing somebody that I once knew because they're no longer who I knew. They're zombies. It'd be a sad fact to have to kill them because you can't think twice about it once they've changed. You're going to have to sit there and be done with it because they're going to have you for snap. I'm going to find a place to hunker down. I'm going to turn around and use whatever magazines or books or papers or whatever. I want to find whatever tape or thread or material or whatever, rip it up to create my own armor. I will take silverware if I have to and bend and shape it into a shape and create an armor with that if I have to. If I have to turn around and put silverware and stand it out over my hands and create it to create some kind of protection on myself to keep from being eaten alive to protect me. And I will take screwdrivers or whatever I've got or handmade spikes or whatever I got to do to turn around and kill these things as many as can. Because if you turn around and stick one of those wooden spikes in their mouth, that mouth is full. They are not going to be able to bite you with it. You won't be able to kill them, but at least you got that part done. I'm going to use whatever tools I've got to sharpen up, to prepare myself to get to point A to point B in a survival situation. So how would you do it? Okay? So this is Live Prayer. I want you to be safe, be happy. Bless you all.